Hello, everybody. The Warm here today with more Eye of the Somnium files. And, well, I honestly thought I'd be waiting another day before getting started on the next, perhaps half of the game, because I think that might be the case. But I've just been thinking about it, and it's been calling to me. So I've had a hankering for it, and so here I am. I'm ready to start on this new path. And before I do that, since I think I might be halfway through the game, considering we're going back to our very first split, so I'm thinking there might be, filling up this half or so of the what is it, corkboard. I want to, before I start, go over my thoughts and give a theory, at least, on what's going on. And it will probably be wrong, but I want to try and go for something. And I probably won't be able to cover everything. I've just been thinking about it throughout the day. And so I think I've got something, and again, it's probably wrong, but here I go. I'm gonna present my theory about what's going on. So, the main thrust of this theory is that Iris and Date are siblings, or at least half siblings. And the thought obviously starts with Date, at least from what we can, from what was revealed near the end here, is the son of So Seijima. And I think it could be possible that Iris is the illegitimate daughter of So Seijima and Hitomi. Because we got that background that, remember Hitomi, in the very first meeting with Hitomi, she talked about how there was a father, but then he went away, and he wasn't really involved with Iris. I think it's possible that it might be so. Because it's not 89. It's certainly not him. Because he only met Hitomi after Iris was already 12. So, I think they could be siblings. And I think that relationship plays a huge part into what's going on in the background. So, Date, or whoever he was before he was Date, in this theory, it's the son of So Seijima, and it's the background that Pewter described. He was a psychopath, sociopath, could only get pleasure and joy from killing people, and he basically went around murdering people, and I guess got found out by Rohan at some point or another, because we did get that during the first Yakuza meeting. Date had that. He had this innate knowledge of Rohan Kumakura, so they could have come to that agreement with the whole situation where Pewter described. But I think part of it was he had Iris also with him when he did these murders. And that may have obviously it would have traumatized her, it would have freaked her out, it may have repressed her, or it may have screwed her up, basically corrupted her in some way. And basically, I think the new Cyclops killer is basically Iris, I think. And it's her maneuvering in the background. to make it all happen. But in any case, but to get back on track, it was Date who's the original Cyclops killer. And then here's part of the theory that I'm not sure works, or I don't know how to fit. He gets caught, Date, and becomes amnesiac, or we don't know how that happens. But in any case, he ends up in the care or in the of Boss, or of the police, and then Boss specifically. And we get those words from Boss that So Sagema apparently has something on the police. And that it obviously involves Date in some way. But the thing I don't understand is if basically how is it that So Sagema is able to cover for his son, who was the murderer, and how is that him having leverage on the police? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Like Abyss and the police should have leverage on him, since they're the ones who, since it would be a scandal, right? If the senator's, or excuse me, representative's son was a murderer. So I'm not entirely sure I understand that bit of it, but certainly if Iris were So's daughter, that would make it obvious, and it would make sense why So would be with Hitomi, or it's a big strange connection. And Iris being a witness to Date, the original Cyclops killer's killings, she'd know the secret, so she'd be able to blackmail So, or pull strings in the background. And I want to say something else too. I noticed something strange. I was going back over my past episodes, particularly Iris's Somnium, and I realized something. Because I looked back at both of the different routes you could take in her Somnium, and I saw something, and I don't know what it means. So, if you'll recall, in the route that goes this way here, the Ota route, or that starts the Ota route, we see, at the end of the Somnium, we see a blue figure on top of and kissing another figure. And that other figure seems to have So Sagema's face and a woman's body. Now, if you go back and look at the other route, what I noticed is the last woman, because in that other route, we see the four Cyclops killing, the four original Cyclops killing, the four women. The last woman that is killed by the original Cyclops killer is wearing the same outfit and has the same build as the body that had So Sagema's face in this route here. Now, what in the world does that mean? I have no idea, quite frankly. I guess it's somehow showing that So was involved with the original Cyclops killing, but again, we get this sort of weird dream logic angle where it's not entirely certain. Like, I guess. So is that scene here with the blue figure kissing? Would it be the original Cyclops killer, Date? I guess because he's in the same position as the last girl is in this route here. The one that he stabbed to death, I think. So does he kiss her? And yet, for some reason, Iris sees So's face there. So, like, were they doing the original Cyclops killings in some way to get at So, or what was the whole, Like, I thought the reason for the original Cyclops killings was just because he was a psychopath, but is there something else in here? I don't know. Of course, a big whole question mark here is Boss and her relation to all this. I think I'm speculating she has a relation to number 89, being the so-called old friend that 89 was going to rely on. But again, the whole scene that plays out with Rohan at the end here, I do not understand what is going on exactly. And then I don't understand her relation with Date. Why does she seem to care so much about him? Visiting at the hospital, pushing him to investigate, and yet she obviously is. It's like she pushes us to investigate, while at the same time trying to block us off from like either knowing about the original Cyclops killer or getting too close to So. And yet, I guess that's part of why I don't think she's the mastermind, because if she knew what was going on, I feel like she'd be more consistent in how she's acting. When it gets close to So, then she changes her mind and tells us to stop. So, Shizue Kuranushi. I don't know how she's going to play into this, but so that's I'm not good at I'm not a regular mystery reader, so I don't think I'm that experienced or good at it, but I at least wanted to try. So that's my theory going forward. Probably very wrong, but I'm going to say that Iris and Date are siblings, or at least half siblings. And Date is the original Cyclops killer, screwed Iris up, and made her turn into the new Cyclops killer, essentially, is what I'm going. And she did a lot of crazy things, like blackmail people, like forcing So to try and kill her, and maybe somehow forcing Boss, maybe somehow forcing Renju and Shoko to do all these crazy things, manipulating them, and all those sorts of things. I don't know the particulars of each, but that's where I'm guessing is this is going. Could be completely wrong. So let's start this. Let's start this side. I'm really curious to how this is going to be different. So let's do that. Shall we?
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate!
Okay. I think I remember what I have to do. It's been a while.
To To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
No, I'm good. Okay, so
An ice pick.
pull out.
Right. No one would want to see.
You know, I'm really curious as to.
It keeps going. What is this?
Well, I'll say in a second.
Something happened over there.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
What I'm gonna say is, because we know that, in the different Somnium routes, that, you know, it's essentially a different timeline or reality, I guess, alternate reality. I'm really curious how different these routes are gonna be. I mean, like, is Renju gonna get killed? Is, you know, what's gonna happen? Because it could be very different. So I'm kind of interested about that. I need to remember which one I did.
The control room of the... What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
Yeah, balloons.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Okay, here we go. Is that a bird? No. Is it a flower petal? And balloons.
A bird cage with blown up rubbers inside. There is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Why are you calling them that?
Could you please not call it a rubber?
Yeah.
You can say balloon.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
Let's just lift it.
This'll be easy.
Glad to hear it.
What? But it was so heavy.
But nothing happened.
Oh? What is this?
Oh, it's not a petal, it's a balloon, I see.
Deflated balloon.
A deflated rubber.
I told you, please call it a balloon.
What are you getting so worked up about?
Well, obviously we should blow it up.
Understood.
It's huge. I wish your boobs were that big.
Are you serious? Those are obscenely large for a human. Well, I suppose I am not technically human.
So...
Date, please, be quiet. Perhaps the balloon was the key.
I remember a story I heard from Mizuki a while back. One time, when Mizuki was just a little girl, Shoko bought her a balloon. It was one of those nice helium ones. But the string slipped through her hand. The balloon sailed up into the sky. Shoko snapped. She scolded Mizuki for hours. Maybe that's why Mizuki put the balloons inside the bird cage. That way, they could never fly away again. But I guess Aiba and I made her relive a painful memory.
Alright, now that the bird cage is off, let's get Mizuki.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
If you stop time, you can go in, right?
But I cannot stop time while I'm moving.
Oh, right. Guess we gotta figure out how to stop it from spinning.
Is it the same thing as last time?
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The parasol is spinning. Leave it to me. Oh, it's hot. I do not think force is the answer. The parasol is...
Breathe on.
Think of it like a girl's skirt.
Silence, Date.
Wow.
Oh my
What
goodness.
is this?
Merry-go-rounds can fly?
Date, over there.
Iris?
What?
Why? Why is Iris...
She appears to be frozen.
What the hell is going on? What is this?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Why do you never keep quiet? Is this fun for you? Giving your mother a hard time? That hurts! That hurts! Please stop! I'm sorry! Why are you here? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! If you weren't here, everything would be fine. I'm sorry! Apologizing means nothing! Say something! Don't make me into the bad guy! But... what's that look, huh? Ow! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! It's all your fault. You... I wish you had never been born!
Mizuki's voice. The other voice is likely...
Damn. What's going on here?
Why is Iris here? And she has stab wounds in the back.
Aiba, look out!
What? I was about to become a pancake.
Good thing this isn't a bed and breakfast.
That frozen iris does intrigue me. But Mizuki first.
Let's get to Mizuki while the merry-go-round is stopped.
A merry-go. A merry-go. This appears to be...
Now I don't even know what to think. Oh, hey.
What is this?
Nice. Iris with naked, frozen, with stab wounds on her back. is in Mizuki's Somnium. Does that mean
Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
does that mean Mizuki saw that at some point?
The entrance gate. It's Mizuki.
Let's give a present.
A gift? Oh, that might work. Mizuki, now you can have a taste of the merry-go-round every day of your life.
Wow, good work, Aiba.
It will also improve your health.
That's your gift?
It's Mizuki.
Let's break the glass, I guess.
Mizuki, step back. No good.
Damn.
It's Mizuki.
Speak kindly.
Mizuki, can you hear me? We will protect you, Mizuki. We will always be there for you. So, it's all right now.
Hey, do you think we can use that speaker? Maybe she needs to hear her mother's voice.
Mizuki. Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you. I am so glad that you were born. So glad.
Hey, do you hear something?
Is that a phone ringing?
Where's it coming from?
Date, don't! You can't stay any longer!
Man, this Somnium went. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting, considering this was a minor. It was the first non-tutorial Somnium. I was not expecting there to be such a huge. What?
Are you okay? Mizuki.
Wow. So she stays
She hasn't
silent.
been healed. She's still traumatized.
Aiba, call Iris's phone. It's urgent.
How often can one sync? Could we not? Is it not a possibility or an option to like wait an hour and then do it again? Or what? Like, just curious if that's like it'd be weird if you could only do it once forever, right? Or what? I don't know. Like, oops, we didn't heal her trauma. Well, let's try again tomorrow. Couldn't we do that, or no?
Why the rush?
Please, just call.
I need to remember we haven't gone through.
Hello?
I need to remember we've not gone through basically any character development yet. So we met Iris, we met Itomi, we met Oda. That's pretty much it, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, Shogo's dead. Met Oda, met Iris, met her mom, and that's pretty much it. So, okay.
This is Kaname Tate from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, Dante. Is something wrong?
I guess one thing you could say is, why does she have pink hair? And I don't know, man. Maybe she dyed it. Maybe that's not her natural hair color, but you know, this is Japan anime influenced thing, so she just has that hair color, I guess.
Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why? This is a direct order from the police.
You mean a personal order?
Okay, but if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
No.
Then go on a date with me.
A date?
If you promise me we'll go on a date, I'll stay home and not say a peep.
I'm suddenly hoping the sibling theory is not as true.
If you don't promise me, then I'll wander around the city dragging a heavy suitcase.
All right. Understood.
Understood?
Great! Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Fine. Just don't go outside, okay?
Oh, so Iris, were you ever frozen, stabbed in the back multiple times, and naked all at once? Does that ring a bell for you?
If anything happens, call me immediately. My number is...
I have it in my history. See ya!
What was that? A phone call?
It's nothing.
Well, shouldn't these guys have seen it too? You were watching, right? Is there a voice?
Hey, Date. Remember that time you were blackout drunk? You thought that locker was a urinal?
Please don't remind me.
No voice. Well, I have no idea how to interpret that, Somnium.
This brings me back. Date and I used to make love on this table.
We did not! We just poured salmon roe and seaweed salad all over each other.
I beg your pardon.
That sounds even more kinky.
My goodness. Shame on you, boss, for taking advantage of your amnesiac ward. Oh. Okay. I'm sure that's a reference to something.
Today is no reaction drama should be broadcasting soon.
First, no, it won't. Second, that's not even a TV.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience. Ah, the corpse you saw in Somnium. You're wondering if that was some kind of vision of the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's see. As a man of science, I don't believe in such things. Prophecies and the like. However, if it was a prophecy, I would suggest the girl wears some kind of metal plate.
Huh?
You saw her. She was stabbed countless times in the back. She could have used some stab-proof armor or something.
Very helpful, Pewter. Thank you.
Just indulging in the fantasy of real-life prophecies. Don't mind me. Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
True.
You see?
Oh, ye of little faith.
I know about the ringtone you heard.
But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Did Mizuki actually hear that? Or was it just a dream? Or her imagination?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Can you analyze the sound or something?
Unfortunately not.
Where is this coming from? Oh, I see. This is about the body you saw in Mizuki's Somnium. Her name is Iris Sagan, the girl you went to Bloom Park with today.
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation reports.
Prophecies, huh? That's why you called Iris. But, Date, come on.
I know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But still, I just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright? Perhaps the sink is causing negative side effects.
I hope that's all it is. Boss, I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's Somnium.
I know. But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone...
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
That's different, huh? Than the other reality?
Did CSI report anything like that?
No, nothing.
Wouldn't have been Otis' phone. He dropped it farther away, didn't he?
They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing. No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
So we know about everything you saw. The phone, the frozen corpse. It didn't go well. But it's not all bad. The sink wasn't a total waste of time. We found clues.
Clues. Right.
Man, it's gonna be weird having a whole half a game without Mizuki.
Mizuki, I saw something strange in your dream. Iris, she was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
Date, there is no point attempting to speak with her. Mizuki's aphonia has not healed.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me something. In your dream world, I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that somewhere, or did you just imagine it?
Date, there's no point talking to her. You couldn't heal her. Her symptoms haven't improved. She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was white.
I am trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
Mizuki, when we found you at the merry-go-round, you were holding the ice pick. I'm not accusing you of anything. I trust you. I just want to know why you were holding it. Answer me, Mizuki.
Tate, please. Yelling at her is counterproductive.
Damn it. I think I'll go to Bloom Park again.
Looking for the phone?
It might be there, it might not. I just want to be sure. Take care of Mizuki, okay?
Yeah. Leave it to me.
Okay. We're Bloom parking. We're parking our Bloom.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck.
We heard this before, right?
As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence.
This is the second time we've heard it. Does that mean this is important or what?
The investigation is ongoing.
We're listening to news and it's not really related. Man, it's so depressing without Mizuki now. Last night, Mizuki was found in that column. Why was she in there? Warn her.
Excuse me, miss, but you shouldn't be here. This is private property. Wait. Your body is transparent? Wait. Are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you? Me?
It's me.
Whom?
I said me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then Aiba? But why?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
I just thought of this, right? Aiba is essentially in the eyeball a supercomputer all in one, right? Wouldn't there be times where like in your eye socket, wouldn't she get really hot? Like, you know, your phone or computer, if it's running a lot or, you know, doing something, you know, a big program or something, it heats up. Wouldn't that be very uncomfortable? I guess since this is future tech, they probably accounted for that, but I just thought that would be having just the idea of having your whole eye socket suddenly warm up. It'd be unpleasant to say the least.
I am connected to your brain via artificial nerve. I am part of your working brain. Our minds are one. During the sync, when the data that constitutes your ego is transferred, some of my main programming is also transferred. That is why I appear in Somnium. Do I even need to explain this sort of thing to you? I have experienced syncing many times with you, although it is true that I have never appeared to you in this form.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes. Then why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it. Be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
It was somewhere around here, right? Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories, but that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted.
Yes.
For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that, but it's our only lead.
As I mentioned earlier, I cannot say for certain if there was a phone here. However, if there is, it must be well hidden. CSI has already searched the area thoroughly, but they did not discover anything.
Yeah, but do they have X-ray eyes?
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
It's in a horse or something. Oh, is it really? Ooh. What do we have here?
Look at that.
It appears to be a smartphone.
I knew it was in the horse.
Don't lie. You doubted me.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the horse's body.
How'd they get it in there then?
The horse's neck does not detach either.
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the horse. I might be able to fit inside. One moment.
Oh, this should be funny. Just hop on out of there. Oh,
I got it!
we don't get to see her pop out.
Yes. Good job, Iva.
You have a lot of strength for a little thing.
Iva, who owned this phone? The number is...
Told Ab the number. The results came back quickly.
This is a rental phone.
a rental.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
Date, look at the device history.
It's gone. No outgoing call history.
What about the incoming history?
Only one call. 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Mizuki and Ota discovered the corpse at approximately 9 p.m.
Mizuki must have heard this phone.
That would connect to what we experienced in Somnium. How disrespectful. Do you know how hard it was to make that form?
No.
It's all right. Do not worry about me.
I'm not worried about you. I just don't want to get dirt in my eye socket.
Thank you. Do not worry about me. Finish your search and investigation. You should find some clues.
Yeah, but what if... Yeah, but what if... Really? Usually if there's another option. Why would you deceive me, game? I've been bamboozled. My expectations for how it usually goes is, if there's an option, click it. Huh.
Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in their contacts. In fact, there are no contacts. No numbers at all.
The phone had no email addresses or browsing history that could be a clue either. Just the one clue, the call at 9:02 p.m. Hide eye, but look up the number.
This number is also from a rental phone.
Ah, it's rental phones all the way down.
No owner is registered.
Oh,
What happened?
the battery died. The screen turned off. Iba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it.
It connected. It connected.
My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Are you an idiot?
They hung up.
Oh, you think so?
Well, good work. We have forewarned the culprit.
What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
I couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
That was pretty funny, actually.
You told me to call.
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing. There is no other word for it.
You're telling me. Iba, can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Wow, they acted fast.
Damn, call deny.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
Are we ever gonna meet this Reika? It's been mentioned a lot. Quickly, call Reika.
What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call her.
I don't have my own phone. As long as I'm within range, I can use Iba to make any call I need to. Whether it's a traditional line or a Nile message, I can have Iba help me. Iba's connected to my mind wirelessly as well. So even when she's outside my eye socket, I can talk normally.
Unknown, but it does appear to be deliberate. Did the culprit do this? Or did someone else? And for what specific purpose? Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police, then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious.
And that's another rental phone, right? So, yeah.
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line because you blew it. There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Well, we
Iba,
screwed up.
Let's get going.
We got a bad end. Sorry, everyone.
There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy? Absurd. It was nothing.
Let's hope so.
Okay, we will go there next time. This has definitely started in a very interesting way. I can say that for sure. I'm very curious now. We have a phone that has been discovered that was very different. The reality is shifting. Yep. Ooh, red. Ooh, that's one of the older Date designs there. Okay. Did I save already? Yes, I did. But I'll save again. Just because I'm paranoid. Alright, everyone. Hope you're doing alright. Hope your day's going well. And if it's not, I'm hoping tomorrow will be better for you. So, until next time. See you then.